see the edge of, just on the edge of the view is a hair bug, but it's not nowhere near as bad as it was.
Oh, okay. It seemed like it was really noticeable when you were sitting. There's still quite a bit of cargo space in the back of a Cutter Scout. Oh, there's the hair bug.
Yeah, I think it looks like there is, but you can't store anything on this side. I think it's only two. It's either 2 or 4 SCU.
Okay.
Because where this tablet thing is for the scanning, reduce some of the cargo. One cool thing with this though is it has size 2 cooler and power supply. Yep. Dang it. Guess off goes the hat.
I should change mine too.
It's just...
Oh, does the headlight switch actually work?
That I don't know.
I always forget to turn my headlights off after I take off.
I forget what side of the console it's on, but there's like a deploy switch.
Canopy armor, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think it'll work in here, but the long windows to your left and right, these shields go over it.
Oh, okay. Is that just in this version, or does the standard model have it too?
No, both models have it.
Okay. It's got a big landing gear lever with activating lights. Do they actually light up when the landing gear's locked down?
I don't think so.
No? That's weird. Figured they'd be all over detail like that. Same goes for the big toggle switches to both open and lock the doors. Wow, the cockpit dashboard on this thing is really nice.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite ships to fly. If you're just going point A to point B, or I use this for bunkers a lot because it's easy to throw little things in the back or just hop in the back.
Just a good all-around daily.
Yep.
Cool. And there's a button to get out of the seat. That's nice. hang on.
Not the best I've seen from this manufacturer.
Okay, the stick figure in peril to warn you about the pinch hazard in the door is awesome. Oh god, I almost got it. What is this? Oh, it's a storage locker.
I think I might stay here a bit longer. See everything.
Huh.
I think there's something busted with the ship. I don't think the landing gear is supposed to be in the ground like that.
No. See, I didn't even notice that because I have no idea what the landing gear is supposed to look like.
Well, when we walked up to it, I was like, man, those guns are pretty close to the ground. They are close, but they're not that close. Long time since I flew one of these.
Yeah, same. I think I rented one last year and did a big commodity run just to see what they were like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I learned they really don't like atmosphere.
Nope.
Atmosphere, gravity, no. This is purely a zero-G ship. And the interior is way more labyrinthine than I feel like it needs to be.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the view from the cockpit is awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's took a little getting used to because it's not center.
Yeah. But as a cargo pilot, seeing your cargo in front of you at all times, it's just, I don't know, you feel like kind of a badass. If it's possible to feel like a badass as a cargo pilot, this is the ship that does it.
It's like like shipping containers or shipping like oil containers.
Yeah.
There we go. So where does it?
So with ships in the game getting tractor beam updates, and with those mechanics now coming online, did this thing get an update? Where that actually, like, works?
Yep. It's got two of them.
Sick. I think I'm on my way to the one.
There's one in the captain's area, and then there's one.
The little greenhouse one is the one that I always think of. This one. problem is you can't quite see into the side of the first compartment, or the nearest compartment.
Yeah.
Just the power. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, is this the other tractor beam station?
Yep. This one probably looks like it worked the best.
Yeah, you got a really good view down here.
You had the doors open, you can at least see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pick it up, drop it on the door, and then have somebody on the inside bring it in the rest
Yeah,
of the way.
just arrange it. Yeah. Oh, I suppose if you're going to work like that, the other side would work too. It's just, yeah, it is kind of obstructed in that. I guess it'd be, what, compartment 3?
Mm-hmm.
Rapid decompression without proper protective wear can lead to serious and sometimes fatal hazards.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When do I get the sometimes? Because my guy really sucks at holding his breath.
Yep. So does mine. When I went to the new jump point stations, I was walking around and yeah, they try to kill you. There's just a random,
Oh, yeah.
like, no atmosphere here.
I ran into that once. Literally ran into that once.
There's another way of getting up here.
I don't know. Like I said, I can't make head or ass out of the interior of this thing half the time. Walking around
Yeah,
in circles forever.
Got the server room thing.
Like, I'm sure if I lived on it, or if I lived with it, I could get used to it, but yeah, as a ship that I step on board, you know, like once a year, yeah, forget it.
Yeah, to go down there's stairs, or there's a ladder that way, or stairs back in that center hallway.
The same manufacturer makes
See why some people build this style. But it's not for me.
that gets you out.
Yep.
Elevator access, that's what we were looking for. Go. I'm just gonna snag the cutter real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even look which side halls are open.
Could be the other side. This one looks closed.
Well, in that case, I guess we can go downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did get on last night. It was probably around 8, but man, I hit like 8:30 and I was so tired. I don't know what happened. Something I haven't tried yet is this. So these can pick up one SCU box, apparently. I wonder if they actually like snap in now and you can move them.
Okay, there's a little switch labeled front that I can flip, and I don't know what it's actually doing.
Oh, I think it's got little. There's little arms that come out.
There, I'm playing with it now.
And nothing's moving, but
Oh, okay. What you think those are supposed to do is...
maybe when it's powered up.
I turned it on. I have one of these, and I do not know why. I think it was part of some promotion.
I think I got on the wrong seat.
I think you did too.
Huh. I didn't. Funny, the passenger sits on backwards. And the pixel.
Oh, I was going to say, you might have to get on from the other side. Cool hat! No, the other guy. Oh, that's all they're showing off down here, huh?
Yep.
I mean, fair.
Kind of the only ship that got left, I think, in their pipeline that I know of.
Might be right.
it's quiet.
Right? These things just look like they'd be fun to fly. I don't really know how else to describe them.
They are.
Okay, cool.
I did a few bounty missions in them. They're pretty fun.
This is the first time I've been to one of these.
Interplanetary core. Your systems are online.
I like the giant red bottle bolted next to the seat that's got big caution labels written all over it.
Alright.
And a hose coming out of it. Oh, good, there's 2 of them. What is...
I find it funny there's no ejection handle in a Drake ship.
No. You are going to die.
Yep.
Although, to be fair, I have an eject button mapped for my M50, and I still crash into buildings, body and soul, so... Speaking of, I don't know if you have any plans for Friday night, but I was thinking, once the gang's together, we could all go racing down at Snake Pit.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or is there anywhere near, what's the other one? Shit, I can't think of the name of the track.
Icebreaker?
Yes! Is there, an outpost location where you can spawn ships near Icebreaker? The same way that the Rayari facility is near Snake Pit?
Not sure.
I don't remember seeing one the one time that we went there.
No, there's Devlin's Scrap and Salvage.
I don't think you
Think-
can spawn ships there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And the other thing you could do is just go into the Arena Commander.
Well, yeah, but what fun is that?
If you blow up, you could just respawn, keep going.
Okay, dumb question, yeah. I don't know, I'm hardcore that way.
I'm going to move on to the next hall, I think.
If you want to go on ahead, that's fine. I'll catch up with you later.
Have you tried the Racing Fury LX, I think it is?
I have not. That was my big plan for probably Thursday night. Either Thursday or Friday, depending on when we go racing. Because I remember I tried the standard, I think it was just the standard gunner model Fury, and
Oh,
that
yep.
thing could not maneuver in atmosphere to save its life.
Yeah, they've done a good job.
Mm.
And knowing their
It just slid everywhere.
extra impressive.
I went into the first turn at Skyscraper and just watched the checkpoint slide right past the cockpit windshield and go way off in the other direction. It's like, well, I didn't even have a chance at making that turn.
Buy something like this.
Seeing it in person is a lot.
I
easier
don't
than
remember how you
imagined.
get in these. It
Oh,
is on
it's
that
not.
side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on this side, but I'm not having any luck.
If I remember right, there's actually 2 activation points. I thought there was one more at eye level, but I could be wrong.
Even with the crowd,
Like, there should be a button, like, right here. Crux Cup is awesome because you'll be buzzing along thinking you're going at a pretty good clip, and one of these things will go ripping past you before you even know it's there.
Odd ship.
That it is. But it goes fast in a straight line, and that's what you want for that
Yep.
event, so...
Got to tip my hat to
Don't
them as a
wanna rent it.
manufacturer.
Just let me in. Oh well.
Nope, I didn't want to do that.
I've been waiting so long to see one of these. It's even better than I thought.
I actually rented one of these. Wasn't for me, but maybe you'd like it.
Were there any variants of the Corsair, or is it just this model?
Just that one.
Okay. I somehow thought they had made one or two variants of these.
Not yet.
Not yet? They have one planned?
Eh, not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
There is one more Drake ship that I've seen, but it's another cutter.
And what is that one supposed to be focused on?
I think exploration, maybe.
Wow, not the best I've seen from this manufacturer.
You can really see the influence of plastic designers in the lines. Yeah, they've done a good job.
Not sure how that's different than the Scout.
I was just gonna say, isn't that basically the Scout?
Okay, I think I've absorbed as much as I can for now. Time to hit the next hall.
I'm about ready. Let's go. Okay, I think I'm about done here.
Actually, I might stay for a while. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I tell you, there's nothing like being at the IAE.
It seems like it's going to be a great show this year.
Yeah, I thought the expedition one might come at this show.
Hard to believe that the same manufacturer makes all of these.
If I had the credits, I'd probably get one of these for myself.
I don't know. I don't think this is as good as some of the...
Crunchy. How do I get the...
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest showings to date.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
Am I just stupid, or how does the EVA hatch work?
The first time I've been to one of these.
Pull the handle to your right, maybe?
Wait, I actually have to pull it?
Maybe?
No. Oh, you mean this handle?
I don't know what that does.
Oh!
Oh,
That's
that's
not what I
that
wanted to do.
I might stay for a while.
Now listen very carefully. Do not put the candle back.
Oh, it's right in the middle.
Well, you say that, but...
Didn't open?
No.
I know what problem you had.
It's still closed on my screen.
No, it's open on mine. That's funny.
Another year, another IAE.
I think I might stay here a bit longer. I haven't seen everything yet. Seems like it's going to be a great show this year.
Oh god, there's an interior door open with the airlock open. Ah!
Oh, I don't remember these being in here.
You own one of these.
So the suit lockers have, like, not what you call it, like a hanger in them. I guess
Oh, for
maybe
a
you
helmet?
put your helmet
Yeah.
up on the...
I was looking at
That
that.
wasn't... I don't think that was there.
From what I've seen so far,
few
You know what
patches
this
ago.
is the manufacturer to beat this year.
I can't. I legitimately cannot wait until we get like working
No luck yet.
wardrobes.
Or-
Like if you had like a full flight suit set with, you know, undersuit, armor, helmet, everything sitting in one of these,
I'm going to move on to the next
you just
topic.
click on it and whatever clothes you're wearing get replaced with your flight suit. And it's just one click, you can go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a really highly appreciated quality of life improvement. Rather than dicking around in the inventory menu.
Actually, did you know that this wasn't the original design? I've seen pictures of some earlier versions and they were pretty out.
I've been pretty blown away by everything on the show floor this year.
Looking around, seems like a lot of people are enjoying themselves.
Waiting so long. It's even better than I thought.
I actually like this. It wasn't for me.
I don't know what you're doing in the next room over, but it's extremely loud.
So it's like a closet,
Yeah.
and when I shut the door, it smacked into me and glitched me into the closet.
I
No, I'm
did
like,
the same thing and it worked. Oh, probably because I was sitting on the
Not
bed.
the best I've seen from this manufacturer, but still a pretty solid showing.
I heard that
So
Yeah.
you like stuck inside the wall of the ship now, or?
I've been keeping an eye out, but
Yeah.
no luck yet.
Cool. Haha. That's funny.
hmm Oh, oh,
Okay, I think I've absorbed as much as I can.
come on.
Time to hit the
You
next
can
one.
do it. Yep. I can't do anything.
I'm just waiting to see you come shooting out of the. There's probably no backface textures on there. You can probably see me sitting on the bed looking at you like a dork.
Show this year.
Yeah, I can see it just fine.
Just waiting for Greg to return from Narnia.
Oh, so do you even? Am I even in there?
I
Like,
see
do you
your
anything?
marker.
Yeah, I just went.
It's
third
like
person.
it's like 2 meters away. So you are like just on the other side of the wall.
I don't think this is as good as some of their other work.
Funny thing is, I can open and close this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, there's another player in here too now.
I just saw that.
Pop out of the wall and scare the bejesus out of the poor woman.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest showings to date.
I think they somehow excelled
Yeah.
with their latest lineup.
How about open up the door?
Oh, me do it?
Yeah, let's try
Hang on.
something.
Let me
for
let
science.
me safely sit down. Unlike you.
So what if you walk into the closet and go like to the left of it? That's where I'm jammed. And
This sounds like a
Maybe
great way to
it'll-
get the both of us stuck.
Seen everything yet.
maybe it'll glitch me somewhere.
Or replace you with me.
Uh,
Whoa. Blech.
no. No.
Ah, this fucking game.
Yeah.
Even with the crowds, I definitely think the IAE is worth going to.
All right.
Looking around, seems like a
I'll
lot of
just
people are
relog.
enjoying
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oops, been there already.
Stuff like this is exactly why I love going to the IAE.
Different than I imagined.
Fuck is this? Whoa. That door doesn't stay open very long.
Hopefully it doesn't stick me right back where I just
From what
was.
I've seen so far, I really think this is the
That's
manufacturing
actually a valid
here.
concern.
I heard that their CEO
Just
is
thought of
actually
that.
here in the hall. I've been keeping an eye out, but no luck yet.
Huh.
Alright. That gets very grand.
I think I've seen enough of these.
Actually, I might stay for a while, do another loop, just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Okay, why do the levers in this little elevator remind me of one of the puzzles we missed? You ever play that game?
No. No, never played it.
Classic.
Wonder how this show's
Only puzzle game I've
compared to
ever
last
played that
time.
legitimately requires pen and paper.
Glad you came. It's always better exploring.
Like,
the
you
world with
you
someone
cannot finish the game unless you take notes. I'm convinced. There's nobody's memory is that good. And it's a old 1990s puzzle game, so you get to play it once. Do yourself a favor, don't find a walkthrough.
There's some classic designers in the lines.
I can't.
Where's the button? Oh, Corsair's got a headlight switch too. Where the hell is the power switch? Power? Oh. There we go. I love that Drakes have little dashboard fans.
Absorb as much as I can for now. Time to hit the next
That's
hall.
just the best.
Yeah, I'm about ready too. Let's go.
Oh, what is Paul saying? I got OBS up over.
You run at a 400i, and it's pretty cool.
They are nice. Like, I remember them being nice, but yeah, when I got on the one on the show floor last night, I was walking around like, wow, I forgot just how nice these are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I rented a 400i last night, and it's actually a pretty cool ship. Not as practical as the MSR, but much more stylish. I would say that the MSR is closer to a multi-crew ship than the 400 is.
Yeah.
Like, I think an MSR would do a lot better if you can fly an MSR solo, but I think it would do better if you had a friend or two with you. Not just
Yep.
for the turrets, but just, if you're doing commodity runs, you got a guy running around outside to pick things up or whatever. Whereas a 400, I think is just the opposite. It wouldn't hurt to have a couple of friends with you, but I think that ship would do just as well if it's just you.
Yeah, the pilot guns, you get more on the 400i.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the Star Runner, you do get quite a bit more cargo.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely a size difference. Like they both have their place. It's just they're kind of both sides of the same coin, I think.
Yeah.
It's just one's a little bit bigger than one, a little bit bigger and more than the other.
First time I've been to one of these. I'm so excited.
This year's pretty good. Should have seen the last year though. That was a show.
I'm so used to doors opening automatically for me. Oh, I was gonna check. Where's that elevator? Here. Can you access this little freight elevator from outside?
Than I imagined.
Must be able to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Surface.
I don't know how many times I ended up on the roof. Because I pulled the wrong lever.
Wrong lever, Crunk.
I think they've somehow
Hey, here he
outdone
is.
themselves with their
Not
latest
bad.
lineup.
Yeah, the only issue I've had with it is it'll come down, and if you're in a little bit of a hurry and you just kind of hop off, the elevator isn't really down yet, and the game kind of glitches, and then you just like end up in the void.
I think I might
Oh,
stay here a bit longer.
that's
It
not
happened
cool.
to me twice. So every time I
So,
leave the ship, I just pause and wait and go, okay, we're good to go.
so it's got the same kind of issue that the C2 Hercules has,
Right.
where you need to give the elevator a second to make sure it's on the ground.
Yep.
I like how you waited until after I got off to tell me that.
Well, it was a few patches ago that
Oh, okay.
it was doing that to me. But it's kind of been ingrained in my head.
Right.
It's got a cool, like, flap here that folds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I took the Redeemer
Yeah.
Gatling guns and put them on the front here. So you have 4 pilot-controlled size 5 weapons.
Because
And
fuck
then-
you and the 4 things behind you.
Mm-hmm. And then you have whatever weapons are on the wings.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, so if you had 2 other people, they could man the turrets. And then 3 people that person could man the remote turret on the back.
Yeah, they've done a good job. And knowing their full history makes what they're showing extra impressive.
Okay, so how's this sound? Would this be considered a competitor to an MSR then?
I'm going to
Just
find
without the
them
car,
out.
just without the MSR's cargo?
I think it's a competitor with the Constellation.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Yeah, I think it's a bit bigger than the MSR. And there's still, I guess so, the MSR is a data running ship. This they classified as an explorer.
Okay.
I've been pretty blown away by everything on the show floor this year.
Hard to believe that I've been getting to go to these for almost a decade now.
I've been waiting so long to see one of these. It's even better than I thought.
To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what the designers were thinking on this one.
but it would definitely be fun to use for a weekend.
So they've taken out the mechanic where you can set your spawn to a medical ship,
I
right?
really appreciate that they've got some of their classic designs on display.
Or has that just been trimmed
I
back?
think it's. Ooh, I think it's only with this tier. Whatever's on the carrot.
Okay.
The next hall.
I think that's the only ship at the moment you can do that.
Just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
So you're saying if we took Paul's carrot to the races on Friday,
Or mine.
oh, that's
Either
right, you
one.
got one of those.
I got one on loan. Yeah, so these you can just heal yourself.
Okay.
Same thing with the Pisces rescue.
I wonder how this show's gonna compare to the last one.
Kind of forgot there's a bunk back here.
I'm glad you came. It's always better exploring
I
the show with
realize that.
someone else.
Oh, have your paramedics just sleep on the cot.
If I had the credits, I'd probably
Yeah,
get one of
doesn't
these
make
for
sense.
myself.
I can't imagine buying one, but it would.
So this part of
definitely
the
be
ship's
fun to
really
use
no
for a
different. Except for the turret. The turret's just a spotlight.
This doesn't even have a turret here, does it?
It does. It's just a
That's
spotlight
this
once you get up
manufacturer,
there.
but
Oh,
still a
okay.
pretty solid show.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
Are you sure? Because that really looks like a bathroom.
Huh, maybe it doesn't.
Okay, I think
Maybe you just do it from the co-pilot seat.
Yeah, I'm about ready too. Let's go.
I mean, there's like a sink and a drain and...
No, you're right. It's a bathroom. I know it has a spotlight in place of the turret.
There's a joke
I just
about
don't
turret
know.
gunning in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna...
I don't know how you access it.
I tell you, there's nothing like being at the IAE.
Aha,
Looking around,
found
Yep.
it.
seems like a lot of people are enjoying themselves.
And it's on. So I can blind people with
Oh
it.
God, you can. I'm gonna stand under the ship.
Wow, look at this beauty. How fun would it be to own one?
I actually
Wait, does
rented
it
one of
actually
these.
like blind you?
Wasn't for me, but
Hang on a minute.
maybe you'd like it.
Oh. Is it still on?
I think it turned off. Oh, there was another guy out here. Shit, could have got him. Okay, I'm gonna stand right. I'm gonna stand right in front of the IAE thing on the back wall here.
Okay.
All right, let me have it.
Just gotta find the pixel to turn it back on. There it is.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest shows.
There we go. It's pointed right at you.
Somehow outdone themselves.
I mean, I can tell I'm having a light shined at me, but it's not really that bright. Where is it? Yeah, it's definitely not like glaringly bright.
Okay, I think I'm about done here.
I'm just gonna stay here. I don't feel like seeing much else.
Now, is that because it's not glaringly bright, or because I have all my graphic settings turned all the way down? The world may never know.
Another year.
Oh, did they finally fix the back of the Vulture?
Not sure
Where
why.
it doesn't do a lot of weird culling when you try
Like
and
it's gonna be a great show this
move between the
I'm
cockpit and
gonna
the
go
cargo
see
bay?
if I can find anything more interesting.
weekend. I think I might stay here a bit longer.
So let me know.
Yet.
I don't remember any issue with it. I know the animation's a little
Yeah.
clunky.
Seems better.
A lot different than I imagined.
Didn't really think this manufacturer was mine.
And knowing their full history.
From what I've seen so far, I really think this is the manufacturer to beat this year.
But it's not for me.
Luther! Are you there?
Alright, even with the crowd, I definitely think the IAE is worth going to.
I think I might stay here a
Year's
bit longer.
pretty good.
I haven't seen everything yet.
Just seen the last year though. That was a show.
I can see you lighting up, but I can't hear you. Check to see if your mic's muted.
I've been
Or
pretty
plugged in.
impressed by everything on the show floor this year.
This year's pretty good. Just seen the last year though. That was a show.
I've been waiting so long to see one of these. It's even better than I thought.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
where's
think
the
this is as
button
good as
on
some
this
of their
thing?
other work.
Wow.
I think I might try to find a tractor
One that it
beam
would
to put on
definitely be what we
mine.
use for a weekend.
So you can swap out one of the salvage heads for a tractor beam.
Oh, so you can pull stuff around?
Yep.
Nice. Where's the power button?
Just hold F and look around. That's usually how I find stuff.
Pretty standard.
Everything they have.
Hey, there he is.
There he is.
I really appreciate that they've got some.
Yeah, every time that I get a Windows update, it switches all my shit back to default.
Knock on wood, I haven't had that happen in a while.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw it the other night and I was like, Windows update? Oh, great, here we go. Oh, shit.
How outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
The fuck is the power button?
I was gonna say Mike loves the Windows updates.
Yeah.
Both mics do. Mike C gets them too, and he gets audio issues.
The last one I went to.
You came. It's always
I
better
still
exploring
can't
the
find
show
the
with
fucking
someone
power
else.
button on the dashboard of this thing.
What are you in, the cat?
The, Vulture.
Oh. Oh shit, I don't know. I always just press the... I have keybinds.
Yeah. I do too, but I don't actually know if they
Being
work.
at the IAE,
You should
Glad you
work.
came. It's always better exploring the show with someone else.
If I had the credits, I'd probably get one of these for myself.
I don't know. I don't think this is as good as some of their other work.
No, still nothing.
Fuck you, then you don't get to play.
I guess not.
Wow, look at this. How
Okay,
fun would
I
it be
think
to
I'm
own?
going to like Did you know this wasn't the original design? I've seen
I'm
pictures
about
of
ready
some earlier
to.
versions and they
Let's
were
go.
really out.
So I'm having a tough time because
Sure makes all of these.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be
I want the new alien ship,
I think they
Mhm.
somehow outshine
but I really also want to see one. And I don't want to get rid of anything.
The eternal struggle.
Yeah.
So there's $200.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I have literally $105 in credit in my account from when I melted some shit.
Okay.
hmm
I refuse to spend more than, like the extra $10 to, or extra $5 to buy the C1 if I have to. Because it only cost, essentially, if I bought that outright, it would only cost me $5.
Okay.
Which is, that's acceptable.
I love going to the IAE so much.
What the fuck just happened?
This person has a lot to
Hold
have
on.
imagined.
Yeah, I see wanting to buy something like this.
I just, I'm at Grim Hex, and it just, rolled me over. I got out of the bed, and then I like fell down, and then I did like zero gravity for a minute, and then I stood up. I don't know. It was just really weird. Anyways,
It is grim. Maybe their grabs are broken.
something. That was fucking weird, man. All right. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's so I know that the alien ship, the Cillian or whatever, is 70.
I really appreciate that they found some of
So I have to decide how I can upgrade to both, and what I can get rid of.
I really think
And I'm
this
starting to think
I can see why some people
that I might get rid of the
but
miss.
it's not for me.
Because it's a slow, sloppy tank.
Yeah. I will straight up say the C1 Spirit is a freelancer killer.
Yeah.
I mean, if it weren't for the fact that the max is the max, like if all I had was an option between a C1 and base model freelancer, I'd take the
Yeah.
C1.
Yep. But the thing is, it's the miss, and I know the miss is a badass.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of torn. So I might have to look into. I don't know. I have time. So like the shit's gonna be for sale until the end of this show. So
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna debate. So yeah, that's what. I tried a bunker last night. That went horribly.
To be honest,
Um,
sure what the designers were
I couldn't find any enemies, except for the ones that were shooting at me through the floor.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I did. I had a railgun. I dropped that. I had a P6. I managed to save that,
I'm just gonna stay here.
and that was just the. I think it was like the Microtech starter mission, or no, it was the Crusader starter mission. So yeah, I don't know. You guys at the show?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I already,
What
got my, I already got my
about,
cutter rented.
What about the A1?
Yeah, I already have. That's the other thing. I already have the A1. So like, I definitely want a bomber because it's in my nature. With the Eclipse and like the whole stealth bomber thing is like right up my alley. Like that's something that really interests me, and just bombing in general. Sounds like fun. So, yeah, I like the specialty stuff. I don't, not trying to be the best fighter pilot because I'm not gonna be. But if I can, practice the niche groups, that's where I like to focus.
Yeah, I was looking at the loner matrix to see, like, if you had another ship that would give you a C1 as a loner, but
Oh yeah.
it's just the Zeus CL at the moment.
Oh.
They won't let you hang on to these side mount guns. As soon as you grab them, it pushes you back off. I want to just wave it around and point it at people menacingly.
But it would definitely be fun to use
I-
for a weekend.
I don't get this ship. I'd be surprised if anybody owns this ship.
What is it?
The Cutlass Steel.
Oh, fuck that thing.
It's $235.
People own it, but
The base Cutlass
just
is
to meme it.
110.
I think I've seen enough of these.
Yeah, I know, and it's never actually had value.
No, it's a Drake with one shield generator.
It's been a joke since it's been released.
And how many friends do you need to have to actually make use of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 troop transports?
Hey, I can't talk there because I have a prowler, but my shit's also stealthy as fuck. Like, we had a prowler sneak up on us doing a bunker once, and we actually had two guys outside watching in ISTD, and nobody noticed this fucker come in. So, like, it didn't show up on radar. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. It's a stealthy ass ship. So it's also incredibly overpriced, and I shouldn't have bought it. But now that I have it, I'm keeping it. It's cool looking,
It is cool.
and it's got some big fucking guns.
Yep.
So
You're,
it's
you're a
much-
hard man to please, Luther.
Yeah, right. It looks
Is it cool? Check. Does it have big guns? Check.
Yeah.
Does it blow things up? Check.
Why
All
do you
right,
think
he's
I'm buying
sold.
this? Why do you think I'm buying the alien starter ship? Oh, that one sings too. That's a bonus.
As an added benefit.
Yeah, but literally, like that's damn close to what it is. I gotta reset. I forgot to turn my head tracking on, which doesn't make sense because it's lit up. Never mind.
Use the track IR or the Toby.
I have the track IR. I was looking at the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, and I was like, "Ooh, they have gaze targeting." But they made it specific for the Tobii. I was like, "Well, you guys are kind of douchebags for that."
Mm.
So no, I'm not going to buy the Tobii.
Yeah, I
Is that
Bought
the thing that tracks your eye movements rather than like your head?
it kind of does both.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, it uses your eyes as the focal points. Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas the track IR has an infrared sensor and 3 different vantage points. It doesn't look at your eyes at all.
Okay.
But it's also, I mean, I think mine was $150 like 3 or 4 years ago. So,
Mhm. That sounds about right.
and I've been running it since.
Because
So-
I couldn't justify that kind of money just to do what I would want it to do, which is I purely want to see where I'm actually focusing when I'm sim racing or hard flying in this, or I just think it'd be interesting. Because I do it all subconsciously, what if I'm looking at other cars, looking at the apex of a corner, looking down at the dashboard, shit like that. But I'm just
Yeah.
weirdly, I'm just bizarrely curious what I'm actually focusing on at any one given time.
It would. I mean, you would notice it. You would. You would probably subconsciously adjust to it even.
Well, no, I don't even want it to move the camera. I just want it to track my eye movement, because I've seen those things where it's like a little circle that like follows around the screen and shows what you are looking at.
Right.
I want to see like a playback of that.
Oh,
You're
gotcha.
not seeing something. You might want to check our spectrum selection.
Yeah, Toby would do that.
Seeing it in person is a lot different than I imagined.
Because I saw, I don't know, it might have been one of you guys that I told this story to a while ago, but I saw an old video from Roman Grosjean when he used to race on the Haas Formula 1 team, where he had basically something similar mounted to his helmet. And, while he's like doing testing laps, he's looking at the next corner while he's driving through the previous corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most bizarre thing. I'm like, I know for a fact I don't drive like that, because my brain, there'd be smoke coming out of my ears immediately. It's like, how the hell do you drive like that? Like, doesn't surprise me being a Formula 1 driver, but I had no idea that was even a thing. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he puts the car on an apex for one corner, and his eyes are already looking at the next corner that comes right after it. It's like, how the fuck do you
Yep.
do that? He just has the car committed to that turn and puts it in the back of his brain, and the car just kind of drives itself. And he's just waiting for the next turn to show up. That's insane.
So, I don't know. I feel like subconsciously I kind of do that, but maybe not. Like I don't know. I guess you would literally have to track, like you said, you'd have to actually.
Yeah, I'd have to.
track.
Yeah. Like, I know at some point I start thinking about the next turn, but it ain't that
Because
early.
yeah, as soon as I hit apex, I start. It's like okay, concentrating on my feet, looking for the next line, but I know I'm not that good at it, so I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yep. I'm not good at that either. I think if the corners are really tight to each other, yeah, but if there's a good distance between
Yeah.
corners,
But I mean, that's what I was assuming. Missile was referring to is, like a chicane or not necessarily. I mean, like yeah, it'd be easy to look out. Fucking hundreds of meters ahead of you, but like a good S turn or something like that. It's like as soon as you hit the apex, you got to find out the next line.
I feel like I'm always focused when I'm in the middle of a turn.
I bet you do it, you don't know it.
I'm always focused on the turn. I feel like I'm looking like at the curb that's about to go under the hood of the car, and I just kind of like mentally, I practice a track enough where I know how long I should be in that corner, and I'll just kind of like out of my peripheral vision, kind of look up and see what's coming, and if I, as soon as a tree comes into sight or a marker or something, then I'll start, or I'll see the end of a curb. If I see the end of the curb coming around, it's like, okay, that's the end of the turn, and I'll start to open up the wheel, and my gaze will probably drift up and back onto the track to where I plan to track out of the corner.
I bet you're a lot further ahead than you think.
I would, like I said, I would love to know. I don't think I'd be willing to blow $150 to find out.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could probably find the eye tracker, or not the eye tracker, the track IR online on like eBay or even like a sub forum in Star Citizen for under 100 if I had to guess, because there's nothing to it, man. It's fucking. 159's overpriced. It's three lights in a plastic fucking triangle, and and then a little IR camera. It's not rocket science. There we go. CTS 6 or CT6V supercharged, has a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 LT4, 640 horsepower. Fucking crazy from the factory. That's awesome. How much horsepower does your S10 have, Missile?
You know what? Actually, that's a good question.
170, maybe.
It's
a V6.
Yeah, it's got the 4.3 in it.
Oh yeah, those aren't bad.
Pulling a number out of a hat, yeah, I don't think you're too far off.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's only 100 less than my Subaru.
I can carry more.
Can you?
Yeah, it's a pickup truck. What are you talking about?
It's not a Subaru.
I have an Outback. You wanna?
You have an Outback?
Carry more? Yeah.
Greg, I didn't know you were a lesbian.
Yeah, I'll meet you. I'll meet you at the guy that sells trees and ladders.
Okay, you can carry tall stuff. And the joke is the Forester, not the Outback.
I saw one of those the other day.
Believe me.
No, I actually heard some stand up when the girl with the chopped Karen haircut was talking about her Subaru and how gay she was, and then it was indeed an Outback. So maybe the joke is the Forester.
Yeah.
But should I believe a stand-up comedian or somebody that's defending their Subaru? I don't know. That's a tough call.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying.
Well,
as far as I knew, the joke was always the Subaru.
Yeah. See how he got loud there?
You probably just turned up my volume.
No, that's why I asked the question. That's funny. No, actually, I mean, like, it's funny. We had at my old place of employment before Milwaukee Tool, like all of a sudden everybody just started buying fucking Subaru Outbacks. There was one, and then there was three, and then there was five, and then they had a whole like gang, because they were just like really reliable, really, they'd gotten over the whole, head gasket thing or whatever that Subaru had, and yeah, they make good cars. They make good cars. Like I don't have any gripes with new Subarus. I just don't overestimate the STIs because they're fucking supers.
That's mine. So
Yeah.
it's E, minus the fog lights.
It's white?
Yeah, it looks just like that. I just have like.
So that he could put a
borderline-
stormtrooper sticker in the back window.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I had one on my Jeep. My Jeep was the same color. It was black and white.
Hell yeah, man.
I remember like the day after you got that, you posted a picture in the Discord. Oh yeah, and I stuck this to the tailgate.
Yep.
Yeah, no, fair.
Yeah, because I was looking at the WRX, and if I wanted the racing bucket seats and what else was it? Their adaptive suspension. You had to get it with the automatic. You couldn't get it with the 6-speed.
Sure.
And I kind of went, if I'm getting an Outback, it has to be, or a WRX, it has to be the 6-speed.
It should be, yeah.
So then I kind of stopped looking at them, and I was like, what is this wilderness nonsense they're talking about? So then, first thing I saw was, oh, this Outback has the same engine that the WRX has.
Yeah.
And,
And it has like crazy
And it
ground
has-
clearance. It reminds me of an old Eagle.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah, it has more ground clearance than a stock 4Runner.
That's fucking nuts, dude. That's awesome. And you know the 4-wheel drive system's proven, so
Yep. Yeah, it's
you got
been
nothing to
great.
worry about there.
I've only had one winter so far with it, and it's been great. It wasn't as good as my Jeep, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's apples and oranges right there.
yeah. Yeah, and my Jeep had KO2s on it, and they were awesome. This has some Yokohama all-terrain tire.
Mm.
And to think, I almost had a Subaru Sandbar.
Sandbar.
Sambar.
Oh, Sandbar.
That's their little K truck.
Yeah.
One of them little fucking.
Wait.
One of them little fucking forward cab sticks of gum with a bed on the back of it.
Oh, from Japan.
Yeah.
What?
One
I'm surprised you don't have one of those.
One of my dad's customers got like 3 of them in, and he posted or he sent me the listing on Facebook as a joke, and yeah, I laughed at it at first, but then I started looking at it. This is back when I had the Canyon. Then I started looking at it. It's like, you know, if I didn't occasionally have need to like go down a highway, that actually wouldn't be too bad.
Oh my god, it's a little cab over. That looks amazing.
I shit you not. It is probably the size of your desk.
Yeah.
They are tiny. But,
Yeah.
But they still had the bed on those trucks is like the same size as you'd get like in a light pickup. It's you can still get them with like a 6-foot bed.
I bet. I have no doubt. That's awesome. Those things look amazing. I would totally drive one of those. Could you imagine me trying to get out of one of those?
Oh my god, I'd film it. I'd sell tickets.
I bet you. The only thing it has going for it.
Large man attempts to get in and out of Japanese K truck.
Right.
At 6.
It's like a sidekick with a bed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a cab over, so you sit on top of it. So there's probably a lot more legroom than it looks like because you're sitting upright.
I actually watched a YouTube video where a guy reviewed like every K truck coming to America because I guess it's some import law thing. Like they only just became available. And with the fucking truck market up its own ass for the past several years, people are actually really interested in them.
Yeah, no shit. $70,000-$80,000.
Yeah, exactly. And he said that in some of them legroom is actually kind of a concern. On top of the fact that you got to imagine 3 inches in front of your feet is like the outside world. So there's that to consider.
True. Yeah, you're definitely not walking away with unbroken legs if you go into something.
But he said like out of all the ones that he tried, the Mitsubishi one, the Honda Acti, I forget what else he did, but he said the Sambar easily has like the most spacious, if you can even use that word, interior to it. I mean, they're all tiny, but some are tinier than others. I think was what
Right
I
on.
got out of
Yep.
that, and the sandbar is the best for that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What a great little looking truck. I love the way it looks.
In order to meet K-car certifications over in Japan, the engine is 660 cc, and the sandbar it's actually in the back. It's under. It's like directly like where like you'd expect the fuel tank to be.
Okay.
It's like, how does it work now? I think it's either like on top of or right behind the rear axle, and there's like a little access panel that you unscrew in the floor of the bed to get at it. I think there's one panel in the top, and then I think either the engine kind of hangs out of the back like a Volkswagen, or there's another panel back there that you can remove to work on like the other side of it. But yeah, they're four-wheel drive. They're right-hand drive.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a little fucking suitcase with a license plate on it.
I could totally see you driving one of those, without a doubt. But S10 as well.
But
like,
then I came across an S10, and it's like, yeah.
I'm glad you actually found one though, because honestly, like, I felt your pain. Like, I could tell that you just, like, you had moved on to the Canyon, and it was just such a piece of shit and the wrong choice.
What?
And, like, the regret, you know? Like,
well,
and then...
Okay, if I'm being perfectly honest, the Canyon... both the Canyon and the S10, they're both cheap, light pickup trucks.
Yes.
The difference is, the S10, for being a cheap, light pickup truck, was actually really nice.
Yeah.
Like, they're nothing luxurious or fancy or well equipped.
But you know very, very well what you're expecting when you jump into an S10.
Okay, and I think the time that I realized it the most was when I actually got in the Canyon one last time to sell it. When it came time to get rid of it, and I've been driving my S10 for like a month at this point. I jumped back in the Canyon to drive it, and it's like, the seat is like a fucking park bench, and the dashboard's all cheap, and the steering wheel feels like crap, and it's just a cheap truck.
It sounds like it was built for fleet, right?
Well, it was a fleet truck. And I mean, yeah, you could make the case there too that the Canyon that I bought was literally a stripped out, no options, work truck. Whereas both S10s that I've owned were LSs, where they actually had, carpeted interiors.
Sure, but at the same time, like, the Canyon was designed as a fleet truck. Like, I thought, like, kind of like the old Equinoxes were designed as they were made for rentals. Yeah. Like, they were literally designed for that, and that's why they were uncomfortable as shit, because it didn't matter.
Yeah, but even with the Canyon, it's like the seat just wasn't as comfortable. The steering wheel wasn't as nice. Yeah. I mean, and that I could totally just ignore the fact that the Canyon had a rubber floor. But like I said, I think the biggest thing is just the feel of the seat was just so different.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the way that the interior is laid out, and just the experience that you got from driving it just wasn't as nice. Everything about it just felt like a step down from the S10.
Right on.
Which is fair, and I mean, if all you need is a cheap truck, it is certainly a cheap truck. But that's all it'll ever be.
Yep.
S10s, you're like, oh, hey, this is actually kind of nice, and it goes down the road nice, and the seat kind of like grabs you and kind of holds you in place, and the steering wheel's got depth to it, where you feel like you're really hanging on and in control, and just the way that the dashboard is shaped and how it's laid out, it's just a little bit better.
Yep.
Which is weird, because it's the older truck. It's not supposed to be that way. What the hell, GM?
I'm telling you, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, the S10 was designed for a small. It was a compact pickup truck for individuals, and the fucking Canyon was designed as essentially a delivery truck. That's how I would look at it. But at least you're back in your baby.
Dang. Did I tell you? Did you see the thing I posted on Facebook where I bumped into another S10 enthusiast at the grocery store end of last weekend?
No, I didn't see that. No.
So I went to the grocery store to get, I don't know, a loaf of bread or some shit. It doesn't matter. And I kind of pulled into like the outskirts of the parking lot, and I noticed there's another S10 almost exactly like mine. It was silver. It had the alloy 5-spoke wheels, parked like in the next aisle over. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of... But the body was all rusted out on it and everything.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh, hey, cool, another S10. That's kind of neat. So I look down to undo my seatbelt and grab my phone, and I look up, and there's a guy tapping on the glass on the side of my truck. He's like, hey, is that your truck? Well, I'm sitting in it right now, so yeah. He's like, what year is it? I said, it's a 2000. Why? Oh, that one over there, that's an 01. I said, is that yours? He says, yeah. And then we got out and we got to talking. I told him about the Canyon, and he's like, yeah, I bought this thing like 30 years ago. I'm like, I just bought this one. I've only been driving it for like a month and a half. And I told, just total dorkfest in the middle of the parking lot at Pick and Save. What are the odds?
It happens. Well, I used to, I get a lot of that with the Crown Vic because, it's the nostalgia and the cop car and it's a fucking police car. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
That is
fast. Yeah, it's fast.
That is a police interceptor, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the upgraded suspension, upgraded brakes, oil cooler, trans cooler, a bunch of extra stuff.
Okay, Elwood Blues.
Well, hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, the fucking thing crapped out on me today. It wouldn't start. I think the starter solenoid crapped out on me, but yeah, I still love the car. I can't help it. I've had it for 9 years. It's probably the longest car I've ever owned. So, and it's a 2009. I've had it since 2014. So yeah. Yeah, so it's actually damn near 20 years old now.
Yeah.
That's your winter car?
That's just not BMW.
Yeah.
Right. It's my car that I drove all the time until I found a car that I didn't have to drive all the time.
Gotcha.
And now I'm worried because I'm probably going to end up having to drive the Beamer this winter if this shit keeps up. I don't have a floor jack.
Yeah, I had a 1986 Porsche 944.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Love those.
Oh, I remember that car. I remember you posting pictures of it.
It was turbo. Probably had 300 horsepower, probably.
I had a buddy that did an LS conversion in one of those.
Yeah, if mine wasn't turbo, I probably would have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But the turbo, the main reason I bought it was my buddy was selling it, and I was just like, he was trying to trade it with people, and I was like, if you were to sell it, how much would you sell it? And he told me, and I said, can I give you a check tomorrow?
There you go.
So,
Greg putting his foot down.
Those things are
seriously?
awesome
And I go,
because
yeah.
like the engine is really laid back. Like it's almost mid-engine. It's not like the weight balance is really good on it, especially for the gear, and it just had it. They handled really well.
Yeah.
I mean, he built his with the LS, and then he had the what is it, like the Escalade motor in it, whatever, the 5.3, and then
LT in that case.
yeah, sorry, and then he autocrossed it,
Mm-hmm.
and then he ended up selling it, and he bought a 911, and he just put a fucking 5.3 in that, twin turbo in that one. And he's been custom machining all the parts and shit and trying to get that fucking thing going. So I can't even imagine what that monster is like, but
Yeah.
he's one of those guys that's always got a car project,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they only weighed 2,800 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine. Like, fucking thing.
It was so small. Like when I
Yeah,
would drive it.
yeah, that's the other thing.
You get
It's
in
like a go
traffic.
kart.
Yeah, and you pull up next to like this Honda CRV, and you're like looking up at it. You're like, huh? Yeah, this thing's really on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The car did absolutely nothing under 3,500 RPM.
Yeah.
It was so slow. But then once you got the
Surprisingly enough.
RPMs up, and then the turbo started waking up, and yeah, it pinned you back in the seat in a hurry.
That's actually how my M3 is. It's all the torque and horsepower is high end. So as the RPMs increase, the power curve increases. But at 2,000 to 3,000, you got nothing, and at 4,000, you got tire smoke. So you get that 500
Yeah.
500 RPM range.
Kind of a whack tour, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of got a little tired of. It did leave me stranded once, but it was something stupid. Just a sensor came unplugged when I was driving down the road, so it just cut the car right off.
Oh.
Couldn't get it started, so I had it towed and put back in the garage. And then when I had some time to look at it, I'm like, all right, what's going on here? And then it took a whole 5 minutes to trace it and go, oh, let's plug this back in and then see what it does. And then it started right up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I sold it and made a few $1,000s off of it.
That's always good too.
So
And what you got now? A goddamn Subaru.
yep, got my Subaru.
Sounds like you should get another 944.
Yeah, kind of was like, okay, what car can I get that I can live with year round? Something that's not common. You're not gonna see all the time.
That's half a no.
And something I can enjoy driving. I mean, yeah, the Subaru's nowhere near as fast as the 944, but
Nah, man, you gotta get yourself a little two-wheel drive. Maybe a Honda 2000.
Man, those things are so expensive.
Yeah, but they're very good.
They are.
I mean, what do they go for?
Well, they're still 20, 25 grand.
Well, I mean, you can always get an M3. Those are about 30, 31.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you can still find them in that range with anywhere from 40 to 60,000 miles. And it's not going to go down. It's only going to go up.
Yeah,
they've reached that point where they're collector, especially the V8s. So you buy the car, you do the rod bearings, and you do the throttle actuators, and then after that, anything you want to do is just fun money.
Yeah, my coworker had the generation before that. That car.
The E46 is what I looked at originally.
That car only saw the light of day if it was like no rain for a week. Then
that's bullshit.
One day he would get it out.
That's horseshit. Like you're just wasting your car. Like what do you are you buying a car because it's an investment, or are you buying a car because you love it? That's the difference.
What was the saying? Keeping a car in a shed is like keeping your wife for the next guy or something like that.
There you go.
I'm sure I got that wrong, but I think I got the idea across.
It's damn near close. Yeah, that's right though. I just don't. I will drive the ever loving shit out of my car because that's why I bought it, to have fun. Mm-hmm. When I get in the seat and I hear the exhaust start up, I'm like, yes. And then, like it only gets better from there. So to sit there and store it in the garage and keep it pristine and the mileage and all that, no, fuck that, man.
I rode in Chris's Pontiac G8.
Oh,
Those are
so-
pretty
those
nice.
are nice, yeah.
Those are the Holden Commodores in Australia.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want one.
It's kind of
Is
big
it-
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a,
they're
it's a
big
good
cars.
sized car.
Did
but
it feel
if you-
heavy?
Even as race cars, they're big cars.
No.
It didn't feel heavy? That's
No,
cool.
It probably had either 450 horsepower maybe, but it just has 450 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
So,
So it's
yeah,
all
if
grunt.
if you wanna get loud, yeah, you can get loud, and then if you just want to cruise, you just pop it in 6th gear, and it drops right down to 1500 RPM, and you barely hear it while you're cruising down the highway. It was comfortable. It had four doors, huge trunk. Could fit a few dead bodies back there. It was massive. Yeah, so I looked at so yeah, Pontiac had the G8, and when Pontiac folded, Chevy had the SS.
Yep.
Yeah.
I looked at those, but man, those are still 40 grand.
Yeah. The
used.
prices, they're definitely holding their value.
Yeah,
Fuck.
so
It's like the Marauders, man.
Yeah, I remember my dad texting me. He worked at a dealership, and somebody traded one in, and I go buy that car. And he's like, I go buy that car. Don't him and haw. Buy the car and tuck it away somewhere.
Okay, so I have to ask, if you're the passenger in one of those, are the rumors true? Were you able to operate the radio better than Chris was?
To be honest, the radio never got turned on.
Okay.
Because
I remember that was the big news when those things came out. People were like, yeah, they're really nice cars, but like all the center console commands are backwards. Yeah, it's because they were designed for a right-hand drive car.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Everyone's like, the volume knob is way over here, and the fan control is right there, and yeah, it's because it all works better from the right side of the car.
The confusing thing was to put the window down, the controls were on the center console.
Oh, yeah, I know that's a common thing.
Which, on my Jeep, worked, because if you take the doors off, you don't have to worry about the controls on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So that made sense to me.
It's still gotta run a wire out to it, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a harness
Okay.
that when you open the door, yeah, you just unclip the harness, and then you take off there was no... Yeah, I guess it had straps for hinges. You just take the strap off and then pull the door out.
My dad's Ford Transit van is like that. There's two switches right next to each other underneath the parking brake handle. And he told me why they were there on a compact work van, and I can't remember the reason he gave me. I just remember that it made sense.
Call it night.
Yeah.
I'm so gonna crash into the fucking Orison somewhere. I hate this place, and it's nighttime on top of it.
I was gonna say, you're doing a night landing, aren't you?
I can't fucking find, and of course the goddamn hangar indicator isn't visible. So now I have literally nowhere. I had no idea where to go. All this for like a couple of shields. It's so pissed me off.
Some FR86s.
One FR86 and a couple FR66s. Well, although I'll probably buy a few of each. If I can make it there without crashing. Because I'm in the Connie Aquila, so I have, crossbars.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that being an issue.
And I'm told, and apparently, like, the light update was in this patch. And it looks great. But there's just way too much text in front of me.
Orison's a big city, and there's no ground, so...
Yeah, how the fuck am I gonna find an open hangar in this place? Honestly. Never. Oh yeah, the lights do look nice. They're much better.
It's cool seeing the lights finally from other player ships.
Yeah. I guess my best bet is just to travel towards other ships and hope for the best.
Like, I know how to get there at night, but it's because I lived there for a month for 2 years for Crux Cup.
you know how
got
to-
used to it real quick.
Yeah, would you know how to get here at night and not have an indicator for your landing pad and still be able to land?
Well, the landing pad thing is the same problem that New Babbage has, is that you have to be like right up next to the station in order for it to work.
Yeah, but do you have to re-request? Like, what if you request it early? Then does it fuck up?
If you request it earlier, I've always had it show up like when I'm within, I'm gonna say,
Okay.
a couple of kilometers of the
So at some point you
of the
do see it?
core of the station. If you can find the spaceport, you have to be like near the middle of it because it's got like 4 legs that stick out.
Okay.
And
Well,
unless the hangar that you were given is on one of those legs and you happen to fly past it, usually okay, so you got an Aquilia.
There's actually a lot of traffic here. So I just
Player
saw a
traffic?
Caterpillar. Yeah, like other players. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Siege of Orison's going on.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
good. Oh, great. So let's flag it out on top of it.
Yeah, if you're an Akani, maybe they won't give you one of the core hangars because I think that's where all the small hangars are located.
That's okay. I'm following, like, there's a cat in front of me, and he's flying around, probably doing the same thing I am.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, New Babbage, I just got in the habit of...
And I saw an 890 docked, too, which was another one.
Yeah, I don't call ATC until I'm literally right in front of the door.
Yeah, I've
And then I'll call.
started doing that too, and it does work.
I would if I knew where I was supposed to go
Right.
when I was to call ATC. But right now, all I can do is just keep circling back to these players.
Wow.
But you're saying once you've called it, like, eventually it'll show up, but you just have to be close enough? Like, you don't have to keep
Yeah.
calling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never had a call like fail. It does show up eventually, but they do take their time.
Okay. Well, there's a docking port, so that's one area. There's just so many lost players. There's like 3 or 4 at least, dude, and we're all fucking swarming around like bees that can't find the hive.
Alright, guys. I'll catch you later.
Alright, Greg, take it easy.
Alright, yep. See ya.
Yep, see ya.
Yeah, I took off tomorrow, so. I see an AeroView hangar sign, so that's got to count for something.
Okay.
They do top load hangars here? Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, the bigger ones are. Cantwell. Oh, I asked Greg. He sounded like he'd be in. I was thinking Friday, maybe Thursday. I mean, depending on what your Thanksgiving plans are. If we wanted to do a group race meet at Snake Pit,
Oh, hell yeah.
maybe rent Mirais either the morning of or the day before, and give those things a good shakedown, as well
Fucking
as
A.
whatever else.
Yeah, I'd be down for
'Cause
sure.
I got my M50 out here. I'm trying to think. I think Small Brands is like the day before, so Consolidated Outland will be there if you wanted to pick up a Gamma. But otherwise, yeah, Misk I think is going to be. Yeah, Misk is I think. Hang on, I'm trying to. I don't have the schedule in front of me.
No, it's fine. Go.
Misk is Thursday. So, yeah, the Mirais will be available then. Oh, so yeah, and then I think that Small Brands is the day before, so scratch the Mustang idea. But, I don't know.
Yeah, but still. I mean, have you flown a Fury yet?
I flew I was talking to Greg about this. I flew the original Fury when it first came out, and the first thing I did was take it to Snake Pit, and I missed the first turn by about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Because the thing is not built for atmospheric maneuvering. But apparently, the LX racing version is built specifically for atmospheric handling.
maneuvering,
So
yeah.
I'm very interested to see the difference.
Fair enough. Because I do have a normal Fury.
Okay.
And I wasn't super excited about. I mean, it's good. I think it's. You just need to practice.
Yeah,
But
I'll bet you can circle strafe the fuck out of people.
Oh,
with
yeah.
how slidey it is. But yeah, trying to race with it, no.
yeah, racing. Yeah, I was all over the place, and
It's like a drift car.
I would be interested in checking out the LX for a show. Or Thursday night is I can almost guarantee it's not going to work. So
Okay.
turns
that's
out
kind of what I figured everybody was going to say, but I thought I'd throw it out there.
Well, I might be home, but I definitely won't be in race condition.
Okay.
So,
I hear you. Yeah.
I'm going to my buddy's house for Thanksgiving, and he's talking about infusing his turkey with edibles. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's new.
I'm like, dude, you know I need to drive home, right? And he's like, yeah, that'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, eventually. Fuck. I'm like, your grandpa's gonna be eating that turkey. He's like, I know. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, Lord.
But she's got arthritis and shit, so it helps her out.
There you go.
Anyways. I mean, my friend Troy. I think you met Troy at the races.
Yeah, when we went to
Yeah,
Road
so
America.
Troy's doing the thing, so he's high literally 24/7. It actually helps him a lot, more than it hurts him. So yeah, but Friday I'd be down. Friday probably midday, early afternoon, early morning, or late morning, early afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I got no plans for Friday.
Me either.
Other than this, what I'm doing right now.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, pick a time.
Right on.
Why do I have shit frame rates at Clio? This happened in like the last patch.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Have you been to Clio lately?
No, I have not actually.
Which is worrying because that's where Snake Pit is.
Good point.
Why is it the only places that I want to do stuff this week in the verse I get shit frame rates at? Yeah, a few weeks ago I had to run a job out here, and it's like everywhere else, even in Microtech space, it was fine. As soon as I got to Clio, my frame rates just died.
What the fuck is it about Clio?
I don't... It's a moon. There's nothing here. I will say that this cutter's been nice. I'm taking it out on a delivery job. Trying to compare it to my Avenger Titan.
Okay.
And it's pretty much as described. It's not as maneuverable, it's not as heavily armed, but it's a lot more comfortable to fly, and it's got a lot bigger fuel tank. So, okay. Yeah, if I didn't already own the Avenger Titan, I would probably be really looking at one of these.
Is it cheaper than the Titan?
I don't know.
Probably just slightly, because it's Drake. Like it probably should be.
That would be on brand, yeah.
Okay, so one more time. If I'm looking at the 3 circles coming straight down on, or straight up on Orison, I know you had a.
No, you use the 3 large construction platforms.
Okay.
But you gotta be like high up in the atmosphere, not where Quantum used to dump you out. They got it a lot closer now. So I don't know if that trick kind of still works.
All right. This is so stupid.
It really is.
There's a big blue
is,
player ship over here, so I'm gonna head this way.
It really is one of those things where once you figure out how to find it, you really don't have issues finding it again. It's
right.
just you have to like pick out the landmarks and then just remember them.
Unless you wait 2 months to go back.
Yeah,
which is exactly what.
And
happened.
I still do that. I'll
yeah.
head out there like after a new build or something to to go grocery shopping at the Kelto, and
yeah.
It's like, okay, I used to know how to do this.
All right. But that being said, what I did is I basically got out of range so that hopefully it disabled
reset
my
the
hangar.
request? Yeah, okay.
Hopefully. So now I have a blue ship and a couple white ships in my framed. So like in my crosshairs. So I'm heading that direction and hopefully get nice and close and then ask for it and it works. Because I don't get the same results as you with the they're just appearing.
Oh, fuck this. Whoops. Oh, shit, it was on. Quantum Drive would be a good first upgrade for a cutter. Something that spools up a little faster. This probably uses all the same parts that a Titan would, so you could probably stick an Atlas in it.
What are you in?
Cutter.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why did that pop and fart?
If it's an S1, you can throw an Atlas in there. All right, I have a landing area.
There you go.
I see.
You got the marker?
No marker yet.
Oh, okay.
I have ships and I see green, like green grass on the platform. Man, these headlights are so much better. Holy balls. Come on, baby. Yeah! I got one.
Cool. Now don't crash.
Right?
Well, you got them bitchin' headlights.
Oh yeah, I can see for days. And I'm basically crawling because I'm in the Connie, so it's
You want to be able to stop?
kind of slow. Yeah. Oh, hell no. This fucking guy just rolled in my shit.
Oh, he stole your
That-
hangar?
That's impossible. That's fucking impossible. Won't he get in trouble?
I should. Although, to be fair, I did the same thing earlier this week at New Babbage, so...
Shouldn't it, I mean, like, shouldn't it impound his shit?
In a minute it will.
I have no fucking strafe down.
Now that is going to be a problem.
Why would I be forcing myself upward automatically? I don't even have thrusters on. Like, what the fuck is going... Okay. What the fuck is happening right now? I'm slowly... Am I upside down? I'm probably upside down. Right? Because I can only be traveling towards the surface. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I'm having a hard time picturing your situation right now.
So, I was in a... Like, I was, approaching landing. And as I had 0 input on the sticks, I was slowly going up. What would that imply to you?
I honestly don't know.
That gravity
I mean-
was pulling me to the ground, but I was actually rotated. My ship was upside down.
I guess my question is, how did you end up upside down?
I mean, who the fuck knows anymore? Can you steal people's hangars?
Yeah, but you get impounded right away.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't have the option anymore. Okay, thank God. Just let me land, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, if the pad's clear, take it. If you get a parking fine, I'm sure you can pay for
Nah,
it.
I mean, somebody else did that deed already.
Uh-huh.
Asshole. It was a cutlass. Surprise. Yeah, no. So basically, the landing pad, I somehow managed to get flipped 180 because, like, depending on how you come in and land, like, especially on the hangars, you don't see until you get there. Like, there was no holograms or no, like, indicators for me. But for Christ's sake, I just landed. That must have taken 10 minutes, at least. All this for some components. What are you up to? Just running boxes or what?
Yeah, I'm pulling into my destination right now. There are a lot of radar contacts out there.
Where are you at?
The Rayari facility on Clio that's not McGrath. I can't remember the name of it.
Ah.
dropping 5 frames a second.
Yeah, is that what's going on with this fucking server?
No, my computer's running at 5 frames a second. Well, the server's not doing that spectacularly either, but... Holy crap, did I miss the party? Shit lying everywhere.
Yeah, I gotta turn this music off. The RSI background music.
Oh, yeah. I always turn that off. Like, I'm sure it's beautiful and soothing and atmospheric, but I don't have an orchestra following me everywhere I go. It's an immersion thing.
Indeed, and it's annoying. It's like, alright, you know what? Maybe I'm not in the mood for that shit right now. Maybe I can't find my fucking parking space, and I'm kind of pissed off, and I don't need somebody going in the background. Yeah. I don't need orchestras for parking.
After all the nice things you said about the engine note on the Soylent.
Oh, I know. I would listen to that shit all day. Like, it would have made me happy missing, not being able to find it. I'd be like, well, at least I have that.
At least I have this.
Yeah. I wonder, maybe I'll melt the Scorpius and then just buy those other ships. I haven't used a Scorpius in I don't know how fucking long. It's a good ship, but it's just not that good. And then I have ships like an Aurora MR, don't know how I have it. I have an extra 325A, don't know why. I have my Starfarer, which is part of my Endeavor loaner. I have a Buccaneer, no idea why. I also have a Super Hornet, no idea why.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so I have those ships. I don't know. I'm sure they're in the loaner pool somehow, but I don't follow that shit, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have a Dragonfly and an Aurora MR that I'm not... I'm pretty sure at least one of them is from some promotion, being a long-time player or some shit.
Yeah. I would guess the MR.
Probably.
If I had to, because I'm there with you. And I actually chose my Dragonfly, so by process of elimination, that'd be the way I'd go. But yeah, I don't know. So, how is the new job still doing well? Like, are you enjoying it? Learning a lot?
Yeah.
That kind of shit?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Yeah. Do you miss Rivco? Do you miss the job or the people?
Questions. Both. I mean, honestly, Rivco was cool. It's just it didn't pay. I mean, it was. First of all, I had seniority over like anybody, so people, didn't ask questions, or they
Right.
just trusted that I knew what I was doing, because I did. Um,
I
and yeah,
feel your pain there.
just the machine. I was really just starting to get into the machine work and shit like that, and I knew how everything worked. I knew the whole product line. I knew how everything went together. I knew what needed to get done. Whereas
Yeah.
this is, I still don't know how our ordering system works at Diamond.
Okay. Yeah. If it even does.
Like, yeah, right. Well, okay,
But no, I hear what you're saying.
it's funny because, okay, so the guy that's been kind of like, what would be the word for it, managing me through all this, I guess he decided to take the week off, and leave me with a project. Well, I fucking smoked that shit through like Monday, and I walked in the door this morning, kind of not having anything to do, so I went over to the rim department. I'm like, hey, could you guys use an extra set of hands? They're like, sure, do this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He's like, do you not have anything to do? It's like, oh, I have stuff to do, I just don't know how to do it. I need to put windows in these wheel centers, but I don't know what they get, because I haven't seen the order sheet for them yet.
Oh. So you just kind of left it hanging.
Dude just said, here, take these sheets, put them on the plasma cutter, and run the program that I have loaded for you. Okay.
Yep.
And then run them through that forming die. All right, I got the forming die installed. I got it all set up. I smashed them all out, and it's like, all right, next step is Windows. No idea what Windows they're getting. No idea what bolt pattern they have. No idea what hub they're getting. Nothing.
Right on.
So I've got a bunch of blank stamped centers sitting over my work area right now. No clue what they're supposed to look like in the end.
Right on. And that's not on you. I mean,
No.
somebody else should have. He doesn't have anyone above him that. How many people are in that place?
Counting me, 6.
Oh, okay. Yep, that answers that question.
And I highly doubt Bill would know. I'm not even sure if he's in this week.
Uh,
I never see Bill. He's in his office all the time. I never
Thanks.
see him unless he pops out to ask a question or look at something.
And Thanksgiving week is so busy because everybody's out hunting and shit.
Oh yeah. So
Like, yeah, I hear the same thing, and that's why I was able to get off tomorrow. Like, yeah. So
you literally have nothing to do.
well, I do, but it's not important because
Yeah,
like
it's
all
not-
the
it's
important
not
people
worth
are not
starting.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So fucking like I said, I don't know if I said or not, but Crown Vic took a shit today.
Mm-hmm.
Had to get it towed home because the starter didn't work. Blah blah blah. So as I'm sitting in the parking lot, I'm emailing my boss and the plant manager, and I'm just like, my car that's always supposed to run that doesn't run is the subject line. And I'm like, as I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for a tow truck, I'm thinking that instead of taking off Monday, which is my original plan, I'm just going to take off tomorrow. If that's okay, let me know. If not, no big deal. And they're like, yeah, it's not a problem. I'm like, okay. So yeah. So I just said, fuck it. I'm not, I literally had that car towed back to my house 2 weeks ago because I ran it out of gas.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, didn't know it because my dash lights, or I got a background in the dash, and the pressure or the fuel gauge was not registering correctly. So I thought I had somewhere around 1/8 of a tank, and I had 0 of a tank.
Apparently you did not.
Yeah, and then I just happened to have some gas in the garage, and then like dribbled it in from the snowblower.
Yep.
And then it actually like
From
yeah, started a little bit of fire in there. Like I was like, oh, it's actually trying to
shit.
start. I'm like, fucking A, that makes sense. So then I went and got gas, brought it back, put a gallon in, started right up, and I'm like, oh god damn it. So yeah. Here I thought it was like the mass airflow sensor and all this other shit because the gas gauge is telling me I have 3, like a 1/16 of a tank at least. Well, anyway. This time I'm pretty sure it's the starter.
Okay, interesting development on my end. Yeah, the cutter's also smaller than the Avenger Titan in terms of cargo. It's like half the size. I think I can get 8 SCU
Did you-
in the Titan.
No way, really? Can
I
you?
think 6 or 8.
Oh shit. Does it all snap or no?
Yeah, I'm talking like full SCU
Okay.
boxes, like if you do a commodity run.
Yeah, but you can. Okay, so so what I learned is that in the newest runs of cargo, you don't necessarily have to snap the cargo to the grid to make it hold. Doesn't mean it's safe, but
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I don't know if I'd run
So,
like that.
you know, like the Pisces has the 4 SCU,
Yeah.
and the Spirit the C1 will take 232 SCU containers, and then if you want to, you can put some shit in the middle, and as long as it's not snapped down, but that doesn't mean that it won't hold it. It's just a little less. It's a little more dangerous.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no idea what the Avenger. Always thought the Avenger was 4, but if you're saying it's 8, then it's 8.
I'm pretty sure it's 8. I know it's more than 4.
Yeah. The Seulin or whatever is 6. That has 6 cargo units.
Yeah.
And
Did you see how they're mounted?
Outside I guess.
It's like there's like 2 mounting points on each of the 3
On each
things,
arm,
like
right?
On
Yeah.
on like little mini arms that are around like the tail of the ship.
Oh, okay.
And there's like it just kind of like grips the box from either side. It's not a platform.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it was external. That was as far as I got.
Yeah.
Like I never, because I haven't decided to buy one yet. So even though I'm definitely gonna buy one, I haven't decided to buy one yet. It's just too cool, man. The ship is too cool. It's everything about it I love is so different from everything else, and yep. But then there's the C1. Like maybe I don't know. I'm starting to become a Crusader fanboy, and I that was not my intention. But their ships are very good. Like I like everything about them except for their the flat plane aspect of it that makes you a giant, basically a sporting clay. Like if you pitch up on somebody that's trying to hit you, they have all the target in the world. So
now that I think about it, I'll bet you that's where the Freelancer would beat out the C1 is just in terms
absolutely.
of footprint. You could probably park it a lot
100%.
easier.
Yep, and the Drake does the same thing. The Cutlass has a much smaller cross section, going vertical, but C1's faster. C1's more maneuverable. C1 has a better fuel tank. C1, like there's trade-offs. So yeah, I don't know. It's still early in the game. We can fucking buy and meld shit as much as we want. So I'll probably grab it for a while, just to see how it does. And then if it takes over as my main ship, then I'll just kind of 86 the MSR or something. I don't know. I just have a hard time getting rid of that. So I guess RSI is coming out with a mining ship. Did you hear about that?
I think Greg mentioned something about it the other day when we were together on here.
Yeah, we should be seeing it.
They're like
At
the
least the
last,
concept for
they're
IAE.
like the last ones at the show too.
That would make sense because I saw some type of model that somebody had through leaks, and it looked pretty sweet.
Let me pull up the schedule. Okay, so today's Drake. Tomorrow is small manufacturers. Then Anvil. Forgot about them.
Yeah, Anvil's late on the list. I was kind of surprised by that.
Then after Anvil is Misk and Mirai. Yeah, then RSI, and then end of the day, best in show.
Okay. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Have you done any of the buggy track racing?
I messed around with the one on Microtech. Or no, was it the one on Microtech? No, I think it was the one on Orison.
Okay.
I haven't done it since they overhauled the ground vehicle physics.
Okay, so that could be interesting. I just came across the billboard for it on Orison, obviously, so
Yeah.
just thinking about it. But I'll be right back, actually. I'm gonna piss and get some more beers.
Okay.
You gonna be around for a bit, or
Um.
you heading out soon?
Soon. I already took off from my drop off. I'm gonna take this cutter back to New Babbage, and I'll probably call it a night then.
Roger that.
Oh yeah, then I gotta fucking sell this stuff. Shit, why didn't I buy scrap or waste or whatever the hell they had? Oh, my poor frame rates. Why does Microtech hurt my computer so much? Can I go from here? Ooh. Oh my god, that's right. The drive on this thing's really slow. And frame rates! Fuck if I know, man. Holy crap, we have like all the frame rates. This is great. Okay, where the fuck is the city? Oh, there we go. Once again, and as usual, I should have just turned to the right instead.
Okay.
So yeah,
Let's see if I can figure out where the fuck Cousin Crows is and get out of here.
yeah. As soon as I quantumed away from Cleo, my frame rates came back.
That's nuts. I wonder what the fuck it is about Cleo. There must be like a fucking sync or some kind of bug. Maybe I'll follow this guy. Oh, son of a bitch. None of them know.
Okay, so where are you right now?
I'm looking at the sign that says hangars. And I have the, like, the plushy space whales.
Oh, okay. So
Chairman's Club's commercial flights to the right.
you need
Traveler
to get,
Rental Skyway Transit to the left.
You need to get to Providence platform.
Okay.
So yeah, go to the tram, find the tram that takes you to Providence platform, and I can guide you from there.
Hopefully via Skyway Transit, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Past the rental place. Should be on your left.
I found elevators.
Okay.
Augustunlo Spaceport.
Yep, that's where you are
No,
now.
isn't this where I came from?
Yeah.
Should I go to the shuttle station?
Yes.
Okay, yep, alright, we're on the right track then. Because the elevator moved. Which means I didn't go backwards. Okay, from the elevator, Providence platform, roger that. Found the, loading.
There should actually be signage that says, like, this way to Cousin Crow's, but the actual, like, stairwell down to Cousin Crow's is in, like, the industrial part of the platform, and it's super easy to walk right past it. It's just this little nondescript stairwell with a tiny little sign above it that says Cousin Crow's.
I remember that.
You literally walk right past it like it's nothing.
That part I remember. Like, the hardest part for me is just, like, finding the right platform.
Yeah, I want to
It's okay, I'm here.
Yeah. You actually found it? Or are you just arriving at
Not
the platform?
quite yet. I'm arriving at Providence.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna get off at the tram station. If you can go,
Crusader Discovery Center.
you can go 3 ways as soon as you walk off the tram station. If you go all the way to your right, there will be a hallway. If you just look all the way to your right, there's a hallway that's got a guard standing in front of it. Right next to him is the surplus station. That's where I got my armor, in case you're curious. Then there is...
I could use my helmet actually.
Then there
Providence
is
quality gear and workwear.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Catch that on the way back. Keep going, or no, I can't go any further.
Next to the left of the surplus store is the Discovery Center, where they got a meeting space and a bunch of fucking display panel walls and shit like that. To the left of that is a stairwell that will lead you into like the industrial area.
So when you say to the left of the... Oh, yep, never mind.
Yeah,
I got it.
Just keep moving your way to the left. You'll see...
I see the Cousin Crows.
Okay.
Yep, it's an upward
you're gonna-
stairwell.
Okay, so you walk up that stairwell. I think immediately to your right will be like a...
Municipal
small,
services.
Yeah, and that's like a small trade center. Go past that. You'll come out onto a platform kind of inside the construction yard.
Yeah.
Turn to your left. If you keep walking down that way, I believe if I remember right, you'll eventually come to a Kovalex store.
Yep.
Cousin Crow's is a tiny downwards stairwell across the hall from the Kovalex. I'm 90% sure it's a Kovalex.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Yep.
You walk down those stairs. You immediately turn, do a 180
Fuck
to your
yeah.
right.
Yep.
And there's Cousin
I got
Crow's.
it.
Yep,
I got it.
There you go.
Nice job,
I
man.
do know my way around Orison.
I gotta hand it to you.
Well enough to get to all the important places.
Yeah, that was some good directions.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I love walking into this place. That's
just cool.
I think that's like the best part of showing up here is like you have to, if you don't know your way, you have to try really, really hard to find it. And when you do, like, it's the reward. It's like the skate shop, you know, in like Skate or Die.
Yeah,
it's
kinda.
Like, it's fucking like, yeah, dude, you made it. You're fucking badass. Because it's kind of, I mean, for a mainstream place, it's very underground. I like it. I love it. Anyways.
The only thing I wish it had was a better way to get to, like, the actual core of the platform.
Yeah.
Because then it'd be an awesome place to spectate Crux Cup, because we go racing right through that thing. And I've tried looking for a good place to stand in there, and you just watch a marker go by. Everything else is... There's too much other shipyard stuff in the way for you to actually see into, like, the bowels of the platform where the race goes through.
I want to see how they manage to implement gambling into this game, because they're going to have problems legally.
Oh, yeah.
I learned that from back in the old days when I was playing Second Life. Because people...
Second Life?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, way back. When I was unemployed, I was in a rough spot. Let's just put it that way.
I was going to say, was that before or after it was wall-to-wall furry porn?
Oh, it was way before.
Okay.
Way before. Like, I was, yeah, there was... No, it was, like, in the heyday of, like, the... You know, like, when everybody was... Yeah, it was all about creativity and everything. Like, it was way before all that bullshit. But anyways... and popular. That was the other thing. Like, it was actually popular. Like, there was a lot of people rolling through there.
I heard about it on the radio. I heard it on, like, the Bob and Brian show in the morning.
Yeah.
They were talking
I
about
mean, The Office did a thing with it where Dwight and Dwight made a virtual Dwight with a virtual Dunder Mifflin. Oh my god, it was fucking amazing. But anyways, where was I going with that? Second Life. Gambling. Yeah, so like you could set up casinos and you could set up slot machines, and like it was a big thing. Like people were playing online games for real money because they would be able to cash out their
I was gonna say
Or
that
in-game money.
That game had a cash out, didn't it?
Fucking A, it did.
Yeah, that's a whole new world of
Uh-huh.
fucketry.
Oh yeah, and there was like legit casinos, poker tables, and blackjack tables, and like like massive casinos, and people were making their livings on that sim. Um, and then like the feds caught up with it. They're like, hey man, just so you know, that shit's
Yeah,
illegal.
that is you have like an actual casino, and there are laws against that.
Right? Yeah. So they shut that shit down, and then as soon as they did, like, I would say at least 1/3 of the community disappeared.
Probably.
So I'm curious to see how they handle the whole gambling on racing aspect, because if they use actual credits, which I mean technically we can buy and we can sell in game.
Yeah, for credit.
I don't.
There's no cash out in
Well,
Star Citizen.
I mean, there's not a cash out button, but like you can definitely sell credits online in eBay and shit. Just like WoW or any other place.
Yeah, I suppose.
Huh.
I
So
never really thought of it that way.
yeah, so we'll see how they go about that, because like it would be like one of the funnest things, to bet on actual races. Like if I'm putting my money on the missile, yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. Like what better way to back your buddy and win some money at the same time. But yeah, like we'll see how they handle that.
They might have to come up with like a second currency system that
Yeah, I don't know.
put like a daily limit on it or something. I don't know. That's I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you're not wrong.
The thing about it is that it's not, like you said, there's no cash out button. Like you're not converting virtual money to real money and back to virtual money and back to real money, like what you could literally do in that game, or in Second Life, which was a simulator. So in that regard, like they could probably operate under the same guidelines that WoW does, where you can buy characters and stuff like that, and Eve too. Like I could sell my character on Eve right now for probably, I don't know, $500 if I wanted to. I haven't played it in years. It'd probably be worth it, but fucking, I worked my ass off for that stuff. It feels weird to sell it. Like I'd rather just have it just die or go into abandon or something. I don't know. But anyways. So yeah, we'll see how they do it. But if you can gamble on races, fucking A, man. That's gonna be awesome. I think the whole point of that that ramble that I just went on is that they will make grandstands if the crowd is appropriate. Like if they want you to be able to watch, they'll make it so you can watch.
Yeah, because I think at last year's Crux Cup we had someone was racing on behalf of Yacht Club Gaming, I think was the name of their organization, and they were racing a 600i. And it was I forget if it was during a free practice or a qualifying set, or the qualifying races. And I was in town. I think I found a spot at the bar, at the Voyager bar. I'm like, I gotta see this. I gotta see this player finish a lap, because I want to see if I can actually physically see the 600i coming out of Providence. And it was like,
hell yeah.
It was even with the camera zoomed like all the way in, it was like 5 pixels with a name tag above them. I'm like, oh, that's. It's like I know those ships are big, but then you remember just how big those platforms are. It's like, yeah, it kind of disappears.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, trying to spot a bunch of little racing ships. Yeah, forget about it.
I hear that.
They need binoculars in this game. That's what they got to do.
They do. You're right.
Like
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Viewing glasses. Yeah. Or like a
Why the fuck don't
like
we
a
have
visor.
binoculars?
Yeah. Or like a
Like-
a visor that your character wears that it'll like pick out ships in the distance and open a little window and zoom in on them.
Hold on. Back it up. 1 second. Binoculars with night vision.
See? Yeah, and immediately
That-
you get tactical.
Well, I mean, but that makes sense. Like, from every aspect, that makes sense. Like, not just, like for racing, but fucking A. People are putting, filters on their game settings, their graphic settings for night vision. Get the binoculars with the night vision to have, as an attachment for a helmet, or like you said, a visor.
Yeah. I mean, it's the future. We can do weird shit.
It could be an upgrade. It could be, yeah, dude. It could be a helmet upgrade. Oh my God! Why hasn't this happened yet? That makes so much sense.
On the other end of things, we could go ultimately stupid and, okay, it's a racing ship. Does it really need countermeasures? No, put a smoke canister in there.
Oh, easy killer. Now we're talking James Bond shit.
No, like
smoking the line.
No, it's just a thin stream of smoke that you could see from a distance that you could.
Oh, it's a
watch the
trail,
ship. Yeah.
like the Blue Angels kind of thing.
Red Bull Air Race did that too for just that reason.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking more like smoke out the opponent kind of thing.
No,
Stand clear of disembarking.
I mean there might be a little of that, but that wouldn't be what it's for. Well, you can even do that now because there's contrails that like come off of the wingtips, and man, you get like, take it from me, somebody that started in like the back of the pack at last year's Crooks Cup. You get like 40 small ships worth of contrails in front of you. You don't know where the fuck you're going. All you should see is just purple lines flying around in front of you.
Yeah, I imagine that's got to be just a fucking nut house.
It's like trying to look at the track through saran wrap. There's all these weird lines and shit crisscrossing in front of you. It's like, I can't see what's moving and what's actually in front of me.
Oh, shit, that's hilarious. So, did you know that you can buy 1 SCU containers now?
I might have heard that somewhere. Yeah, from refineries, I believe?
Yes. I'd just love to know how to actually utilize them.
Yeah, that's the part I don't know.
Haven't figured it out so far. You definitely can't just drag them from your inventory and put them in the ship.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Nearing next stop.
The thing is, I bought like 10 of them right off the bat. Well, I need them. Like, I mean, I think I need them.
Loading is fun.
Leaving the station momentarily.
I don't know where I am. Oh, because the glass didn't load yet. I think this is
The second thing I noticed in the last couple of days is that you're able to enter your own quantity, type in your own quantity into whatever you're buying. So, like, I selected Cruise Lux, I clicked on it, and then I typed in 50 and then bought 50.
Oh, really? I haven't tried that.
Yes. Yeah, that's a new thing.
I never even thought to try that, honestly.
Yeah, me either, until I accidentally clicked on it.
So that's probably been a feature for a while, and we were just too dumb to try it.
I know I've tried on it before, but
Oh, yeah? Okay.
yeah. Regardless, it works now. That's all that matters.
You are capable of great things.
Oh, my game is having such a hard time loading.
Realize your true potential. This is another moment of clarity with Amandi.
I might relog.
I don't blame you.
Frame rates are just in the toilet.
Yeah.
It acts like a memory leak. It just gets worse the longer I play.
I hear that.
Granted, the only thing I want to do is get to the trade development building and sell this stuff off, but that's a long
Oh,
that's a long hike at 3 FPS.
fuck yeah. Jesus.
This is another moment of clarity with Amadi Vicario.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the server's even any good. Like, I jumped on it because you guys were here. Maybe you should just find yourself a new one.
No, it's been like this ever since I got here for the show. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Are you still at Microtech?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fucking Christ, man, leave. Go to
Just-
Bajini or some shit, you know, like
Yeah.
fucking get out of the atmosphere.
Well, I'm already here. Like I say, it should get better if I relog the game.
No.
I mean, it's not gonna be great, but it ain't gonna be 3.
Alright, man.
Cause I went into town for something. Oh, I bought a distortion cannon for my Avenger Titan. I'm gonna try running one of those. See what it's like.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've really been interested in distortion weapons myself.
Yeah, and they had one. They had one at the center mass in town, so I wandered in there and
Okay.
picked one up.
Roger that. Well, I've already fucked myself because I don't know where the hell. So I was thinking about going to that to said armor station or whatever the fuck,
Oh,
and now
oh,
I
the
don't. I
surplus
don't know.
store.
Oh, maybe if I go this way. Yeah, I need a helmet. I haven't had a helmet apparently for I don't know this entire time. I took my Defiance helmet off at some point and then never fucking put it back on. And it's not in the ship that I thought it would be in, which means it's probably either at Bajini or hopefully Cruel 1, but I didn't see it there, so it's probably Bajini. And now I'm thoroughly confused. Orson Municipal Services. Is this the admin?
I maybe I don't know. I've never actually traded anything there. Um,
Okay,
like-
I have a transit.
Yep.
In front of me, but I want that surplus store first.
Okay, so if you're standing in like
Providence surplus. Yes.
Did you find it?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, actually, if you pay attention to the signs on the walls, like
Yeah, right.
they're actually much better than they were. That's for damn sure. This looks like a clothing. Oh, there's some armor. Okay,
They've got all kinds of stuff.
roger that.
I think, as far as I know, that's the only place that sells the blue and white Arrow armor that I use.
Oh, your favorite armor? Okay. Arrow it is, huh?
The only thing I don't like is the helmet, because it's got a shielded face. I like having a glass front helmet.
Wait, you mean tinted or?
Well, just that has like an actual visor on it, and not like cyber. I don't even know what you'd call it.
Oh, yeah, got you.
Where if you look at me while
Where
wearing a
eye
helmet,
holes-
you can
eye
actually
holes.
see the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know
as
if it has.
opposed
I don't
to-
even know if it has that. I think it's like a virtual interior helmet kind of thing.
Kind of like the Inquisitor, where it was like, where it's like it's fully enclosed, but you have two glowing eyes that do something. They're probably cameras or something like that. But
Yeah,
like you,
I don't
yeah. Roger that.
Yeah, not my thing. Put that in the pockets.
Oh, so you don't use the aero helmet then?
No, I use a Clark CBH3.
Ah. Fuck, they don't have shit here. I mean, I'll grab the arrow because it's the heaviest one, but this is some of the lowest offering helmets that I've seen.
Well, it's a job shop. What do you want?
Well, where's the armor shop? I mean, Cousin Crows are, like, it's supposed to be badass at Orison.
Yeah, for work, not for combat.
Wait a second. What do you think what do you think you're doing at Cousin Crows when you're arming your ass up?
Well, I
You're
mean,
not.
a ship shop is always going to have good guns.
Oh, okay. And shields and systems.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
It's a hot rod shop, yeah.
Yeah. Is there like a Crusader or like a any other business things at Orson?
That would sell armor. Maybe the Kelto, but I don't think your pickings are going to be much better there.
Okay.
It's a grocery store.
Nah, that's fair. All right.
Oh, I need something to drink. Somebody eat something to drink.
Well, I need to breathe,
Yeah, comes in handy.
so I'll grab one of these aero helmets.
And yeah, the Kovalex across the way from Cousin Crow's sells armor too, but it's the Errol yellow set, and that's I think all they have.
Yeah,
The standard issue Errol.
it's all good.
Although I think they've introduced more colors to that, and I have no idea where you'd find them. So I don't know, maybe they got some variety, but yeah, as far as design,
It's
as
fine,
far as make
yeah.
and model, that's what you got. We're gonna crank a couple of these.
If it was a little bit darker shade of blue, it would really fit with the modified Ninetales Defiance armor that I'm rocking. But you know what? I don't care. Actually, I do care a little bit. Because this helmet looks ridiculous.
Right.
I look like a happy robot. Look at this nuts. He looks like a nutsack. Hold on. Let me get a picture of this shit.
Damn it. Like, you do know that in lore, the Errol armor set isn't even armor, it's PPE for miners.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little better.
It's just, yeah, it's work clothes.
I just need to be able to breathe in Atmo, or outside of Atmo. That's the problem. So far, I've been rolling around with no helmet on and doing okay, but at some point, it's gonna bite me in the ass. So.
Whoa. Okay, things are loading. That's probably contributing to the frame rates. Oh my god. Why, game?
Look at that goofball. Anyways. It's only temporary.
Sure.
I have fuck tons of armor back at Cruel 1, so.
There we go. dead again. Now we're good. This way to the Commons, but do you hit the Expo Center first?
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of Careful, doors are now closing.
Come on. Okay, it does go to Tobin first.
Nearing next stop. Careful, doors are now closing.
Is Cloudview Center the spaceport?
No.
Okay,
The spaceport is
Whew.
August Dunlow.
roger that. I knew it didn't feel right. Next stop, Skyway Shuttle Cloudview Station. That's it? No, I need August Dunlow.
Where are you leaving from? Are you still on Providence?
I left Providence. I went to the place I just said, which I forgot. And
Cloudview Center is the town square, basically. So just stay on that tram. Your next stop should be August Dunlow.
okay. They do loops.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
cool.
there are a couple of loops, but you're on the main one right now, and that only has 3 stops.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so it says next stop, Cloudview Station. So I don't want that. I'll go to the next one. This is the business area or something like that, or
Yeah.
is it what
Yeah.
is Cloudview?
Cloudview is the main central area. It's where the bar is. It's where,
Okay.
it's where the hospital is. It's where Crusader's showroom is.
Roger that. Space Whale, I feel like, is around here.
Yeah, there's a sculpture out there. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a shit ton of the rose trees or whatever. Okay.
Embrace your shortcomings as much as your successes. As Elroy Cass's spiritual advisor, I used to tell him that stuff.
Yeah, Providence Station.
What? No. Oh. Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Providence is the construction platform.
God damn it! I'm on the wrong goddamn tram, aren't I?
Well, no. Okay, so
No, I mean
you're going in the wrong direction from what I was thinking. So
yeah, but the thing is, I feel like I've made a complete loop at this point. Unless you're telling me that there's one more stop where I can get off on the.
No, there's Cloudview Center, there's Providence Platform, and August Dunlow. And August Dunlow is the spaceport.
Okay. So that would mean that I was probably at. Wait, it says spaceport right above me.
if you're at the spaceport, when the tram pulls in, there will be other trams all over the place, because that's like the main hub.
I have to be.
And I think there's like a C1, a Model C1 on display, or C2 on display. Sorry.
Cloudview Center?
No.
Spaceport.
Yes.
So, those two signs are literally 50 feet from each other.
I think
So I'm very confused. Alright. It has to be this one. I'm back on the tram. It's just annoying because, like, literally it says spaceport right above the tram.
Oh, what is this mess?
Next stop, Skyway Shuttle, Dunlow Station.
There you go.
Okay.
And your mind and expand your possibilities. This is another moment of clarity with Amandine Vakar.
You're gonna get off of that tram. You're gonna off to one under the other. I can't remember which way you face when you step off of that tram.
That's fine.
But yeah, there'll to one end of that room. There will be some elevators. Take the elevators up. Make your way down the hallway, past all the plushies and the concession stand, and
So, the next time I need something from Crusader,
ask me to go get it for you.
yeah, I will pay you 50. I will pay you 50,000 credits, so that I don't have to go here. And that's an open offer to anyone, assuming that they will, you know, they're somewhat credible.
Oh, not Planetary Services, Trade Development.
But yeah, that was awful. I really don't like this place. I don't like this place at all. Like, even if I got used to it, I still feel like I wouldn't like it. Alright, got off the tram. Now what?
So yeah, you should see...
I see like a hovering Hercules in my... Yep.
And
left, right.
See, that's just it. I can't remember.
Okay.
Either way, you're in like an elongated room where all the tram lines
Yeah.
like meet.
Elevators? Elevators make
Elevators.
sense?
Yep. Elevators is good. You want to take that up to... I believe the thing on the elevator is for August Dunlow.
Yes.
That'll take you up to the spaceport. You'll walk out of there.
Oh, thank God. Get me out of here.
You will once you get off the elevator, you'll walk through customs. You
Right
will
on.
walk past the rental area, the ship rental place. Walk up a flight of stairs. The greeting concession stand with all the plushies and shit will be right in front of you. You're going to want to turn right. That'll take you to the ASOP terminals. So you walk up the stairs, there's a concession stand, follow the wall to your right, it'll take you past a burger and sandwich joint, and
Roger that.
straight onto ASOP. And
Yep.
hangars.
Hangars.
There you go.
Whew.
Adventures with Luther.
Fucking A, man. This place is confusing as hell, though. I mean, you gotta give me credit at least a little bit. Fuck that shit. I mean, this place is fucking... It's something else. Like, yes, I would find my way around, but it doesn't make it easy by any means. Not by the signage. Not nearly as good as, like, New Babbage or Area 18 or anything. Or even Lorville, for that matter. It should be a lot better for what it is. It's so spread out. It
is a
needs
big place.
it needs more. That's all I'm saying. If you don't think so, no problem. Personal opinion.
Like I
But
said,
I'll tell you what.
like I said, I live there for a month every year, so I learn my way
Yeah,
around. Yeah.
yeah. So I've been here probably 5 times in my life because I fucking hate this place. But they have the best shit. So it's kind of like going to Mall of America. Does that make sense? It's like I don't
I've
know.
never been, but my parents have.
I don't really know what's there, but I hear all kinds of good things about it. And so I feel like I should go there. And then there's like a couple of things that I know are there. So that's why I went. You know, the shields. So, like that was my entire motivation. Yep, I can get 2 different size shields. I can get a size 1 and a size 3 in multiple quantities. Alright, winner. And I was already at Crew L1. That was the other thing. Otherwise, I would have went to Area 18 because at least I know how to fucking get around that place. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't like this. I don't like this station at all. I don't like the spaceport. I fucking hate it here.
Selfless acts defy the self. Ask what good can I do to make the verse better? The answer
I can't wait until I have the opportunity to send people
to clarity.
on runs, cargo runs, just to get me components.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do shit like this.
Right. I just want a sandwich to end the night. Pork. Pork sandwich. Sounds great. Sandwich. Alright, man. It's late. I think I'm going to call it a night.
Fair enough, man. You have a good one.
Yeah. See ya.
Yep, I'll be around.
Alright. Later. Bye.
Later.